Hello and welcome to this tutorial for Birthdays by the Smith Street Band. This song is difficult, to say the least. I wouldn't say it's an easy song, so if you're not quite advanced on your guitar yet, if you can't do stuff like that, then you're going to find this a struggle, but you can play along and see how you go. So there's a few parts of this song. We have this part. And then we have this part. They make up the verse and the chorus, and then the next part we have. So they're the three main parts. So cracking onto that first one. So we're going open E. Oh, also all your strings should be a half step down. So E is D sharp, A and G sharp, and so on. You're tuning them a half step down. You can play this in just standard tuning if you'd like to learn, but I believe Will Wagner has it in a half step down in the Balcony TV video that this is based on, as well as it says that in the Ultimate Guitar tabs that are based on that video as well. So I will link them in the description if you'd like to have that visual representation. So for this part, so we're going open. And then you've got your index finger on the second fret of the high E. Well, I'll refer to them in their open tuning names, just make it a bit easier. So, and then you're hammering onto the fourth, and then pulling off. So open, 2, 4, open. And then we're on the A string, open. 2, slide to the 4, and then 4 on the high E, pull off again. So open, 2, hammer, pull off, open A, 2, slide, and then 4, pull off. That's that part, and then the second part of that we have similar, but rather than sliding to the 4, now we're sliding to the 7, and then 7, pull off. Even though that was a 9. So to the 7, so. So, slide to the 4, slide to the 7, and then it's back to the 4. And then for this next part, so we are barring the 4th fret here with your index finger. You've got your middle finger on the B string of the 5th fret. So A string, and then B string, high E, back to the B. And that's same. So A, B, E, B, and then you're just taking your finger down to the 2nd fret and then moving your ring finger onto the 4th fret of that B. It can take a while to get there. It took me a while to practice this bit. And then it just goes in that same pattern. So then once you've got that with the verse, so spend the morning cleaning my room in the hope you'd ask to see it soon. You go through the verse, and then we have this bit. So we are at the same time both E strings, so the low E and the high E, but you've got your index finger here on the 7th fret of the high E. So do that 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're sliding up to the 9th. And then you're taking that finger, putting it on the 9th fret of the B now with an open A. Twice. And then 7, hammer 9. 7, slide down to the 5. Put them together. 1, 2, 3, slide. 9, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5. And then just that second part that we learned after you go around 3 times. So I'll be the one. So that part, I'll be the one. Looking confused. And then we go, and then straight back into the first bit. So they're the verses. And then we come to the second time we do this. I'll be the one. Looking confused. I'll be the one who's probably too drunk but still offers to carry you. I'll be the one. So for this bit, we are, your index finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the D string, and your middle finger is on the 7th fret of the B string, and you have to strum it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then your ring finger goes on the B string 9th fret, or your pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just those two. Pinky, back, and then one strum on that, and then I'll be the one. And then again. But for this part, on that last strum, you're moving, you're going to flatten your middle finger to do the high E string there. So then the singing comes in after that part with no playing. So, and we'll laugh at everything so obvious, but in our hearts, that bit. And then when we sing I'll be intense is when the strumming comes back in. So we have our index finger on the 7th of the A, and we have our ring and pinky on the 9th of the G and the D. But you want to mute these strings when you first play it. All right, so I'll be intense, and I'll be too much. I'll get too high. I'll get too drunk, but in between. So then you kind of pull your hand off slowly. In between episodes, I will love you more than anyone you have ever known. So we're bringing that louder. But in between episodes, I will love you more than anyone you have on ever. Take that hand down to the 4th fret. Anyone you have ever twice, and then to the 2nd, known. And then just slide up however you feel is natural. And then to an E. So open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Down, up, down. And then you got your middle and your ring here. You're just bringing them down a string each. So down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. And then that shape we had before when we slid down, we're going the 4 to the 2 again. So if we put that with the singing, and then at the end you just play it till you feel comfortable and then you can just stop. So I will love you more than anyone you have ever known. And I don't mean to put the pressure on you. Gonna like my dad, I know you'll love my mum. And I don't mean to put the pressure on. Got a few names for a daughter, can't think of one for a son. I don't mean to put the pressure on. I don't mean to put that pressure on. I'd do anything. I'm here to see this through. But anyway, hey, my name's Blake and it's nice to meet you. So 3, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, and then move. Down, 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 down. The strumming doesn't matter too much. If you have your own thing that works for you, that's just how I play it. So that's the whole song. If you'd like to see all the parts put together, I will link to the cover I did up there. You can go watch that, play along with me. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next tutorial.